Hi, K-pop lovers. Welcome back to our channel. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that like button, smash subscribe, and turn on notifications because you do not want to miss what we're about to reveal. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll understand why JUNGKOOK has become the most talked about idol in 2026. Stick around till the very end. Okay, so we need to talk about JUNGKOOK. Something massive happened to him early this year that completely transformed everything. I'm talking about a shift so huge that it's taken the entire K-pop industry by storm. If you've been following BTS or K-pop, you've probably noticed that JUNGKOOK is everywhere right now. But what exactly happened between January and February 2026 that made him go from military discharge to becoming arguably the hottest male idol on the planet? The answer is way more fascinating than you think, and it all started with one pivotal moment in June 2025. Let's rewind a bit. On June 11, 2025, JUNGKOOK and Jimin were discharged from their mandatory military service in South Korea. After 18 months serving in the 5th Infantry Division Artillery Brigade, they walked out greeting fans with bright smiles. JUNGKOOK looked visibly emotional, telling fans he felt embarrassed appearing without makeup after so long away from the spotlight. He thanked his fellow servicemen and promised fans stories through live broadcasts. At that moment, nobody could have predicted just how explosive his return would be. While all 7 BTS members completed their military service by June 2025, something about JUNGKOOK's energy was different. There was a maturity, a confidence, a hunger to reconnect that seemed almost palpable. And then, the industry started moving. Fast. The first major sign that something was brewing came in late 2025. In December, JUNGKOOK appeared on the cover of ELLE Korea's 2026 New Year issue, featuring 9 different covers shot in Paris with the Eiffel Tower in the background. But this wasn't just any photo shoot. This was JUNGKOOK partnering with Chanel, one of the most prestigious luxury fashion houses in the world. The magazine teased the collaboration with In Paris, where his brand new journey has started. One of Chanel's directors praised him as a pioneering artist who respects identity while taking on new challenges, stating the partnership had special meaning because JUNGKOOK wants to keep his own color while exploring new creative territories. Then, February 2026 hit like a tsunami. On February 12, Swiss luxury watchmaker Hublot announced JUNGKOOK as their newest global brand ambassador in Seoul. CEO Julien Tourneur stated that JUNGKOOK perfectly exemplifies Hublot's art of fusion philosophy, blending perfection and creativity. This partnership placed JUNGKOOK alongside global icons like Kylian Mbappé and Novak Djokovic. This was JUNGKOOK's third major luxury brand partnership after Calvin Klein and Chanel, making him one of the most sought-after brand ambassadors in entertainment. Buildings across Seoul were wrapped with Hublot promotional posters featuring JUNGKOOK, and fans went absolutely wild. Social media exploded as the CEO of Hublot even followed JUNGKOOK on Instagram. Fans commented things like, "JUNGKOOK decorates Seoul again with Hublot," and, "Are we all doing good, 'cause I am losing it." Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. BTS. The biggest boy band in the world was officially reuniting, and JUNGKOOK was right at the center. On January 4, 2026, Big Hit Music confirmed that BTS would release their 5th studio album titled Erarang on March 20, 2026, followed by a massive world tour spanning 79 shows across 34 regions from April 2026 to March 2027. This would be their first full-length album as a complete group since 2022's Proof. The album title carries deep meaning. Erarang is Korea's most iconic folk song, recognized by UNESCO, symbolizing longing, separation, reunion, and resilience. It perfectly mirrors BTS's journey. The 14-track album was highly anticipated, with pre-orders opening January 16, 2026, featuring multiple collector's editions that sold out rapidly. During a live stream in December 2025, Jungkook teased comeback details, revealing 3 to 4 performance songs and promising choreography learning would begin December 19th. He also designed the album logo himself, which fans noted resembled his iconic puppy tattoo. This personal touch showed just how invested Jungkook was in BTS's return. On March 21, 2026, BTS will perform BTS, the comeback live Arirang, at Gwanghwamun Square in Seoul, streaming exclusively on Netflix worldwide. This historic venue was chosen to blend Korea's heritage with K-pop's global reach. The concert will be directed by Hamish Hamilton, the same director behind Super Bowl halftime shows. Let's talk about why Jungkook's popularity has skyrocketed. According to the Korea Brand Reputation Index analysis from January 14 to February 14, 2026, Jungkook ranked second among individual male idols with 4,811,000 brand points, just behind Jimin. What's remarkable is Jungkook has maintained second place for 2 consecutive months, showing incredible consistency. His streaming numbers are mind-blowing. His hit, 7, featuring Latto has exceeded 2.76 billion plays on Spotify as of January 2026, making it the 69th most streamed song on the platform of all time. The song broke multiple Guinness World Records, including becoming the fastest song in Spotify history to reach 1 billion streams in just 108 days, defeating Miley Cyrus's Flowers. At its peak, 7 had approximately 90 million streams weekly, making it the most played male track globally. His debut solo album, Golden, topped 6.2 billion Spotify streams by October 2025, making it the most streamed solo album by any Asian artist in history. Tracks like Standing Next to You and 3D, featuring Jack Harlow, both surpassed 1 billion streams. By 2025, Jungkook's entire solo catalog accumulated over 9.4 billion total streams. But numbers are just one part. What really sets Jungkook apart is recognition from music industry legends. On February 12, 2026, in an interview with TMZ, Grammy-winning producer Diplo, who worked on BTS's Arirang album, sent shockwaves through the music world. When discussing Jungkook's vocals, Diplo stated, "Jungkook. No auto-tune. Perfect voice." This was a Grammy-winning producer who's worked with Justin Bieber, Beyoncé, Madonna, and Dua Lipa, calling Jungkook's voice perfect and saying he doesn't need auto-tune. Major music outlets like MSN, People, World Music Awards, Pop Base, and Popcore immediately highlighted this praise. Billboard columnist Jeff Benjamin posted that Diplo called Jungkook a perfect singer who doesn't need auto-tune at all. This wasn't the first time industry legends praised Jungkook's vocals. Charlie Puth, who collaborated on Left and Right, said it was an amazingly perfect vocal that touched him. Coldplay's Chris Martin called his voice great, while Jenna Andrews, composer of Butter, said Jungkook's voice is crazy and really outstanding. DJ Swivel, producer of Euphoria and Grammy-winning composer, stated Jungkook had incredible vocal skills without instruments or sound effects, that Euphoria was created by his solid skills and voice alone. According to a global survey by Arirang TV between June 23 and July 7, 2025, involving 601 viewers from 94 countries, Jungkook was voted the most beloved male K-pop artist with 12.7% of votes. He beat his own group mates, with Jimin receiving 11.1%, RM 6.9%, V 6.5%, and J-Hope 6%. Even within BTS, arguably the most popular group worldwide, Jungkook stands out as the international fan favorite. Industry analysts note Jungkook brings creative control, powerful vocals, and distinct personal brand to everything. His ability to balance BTS membership while maintaining an incredibly successful solo career sets him apart. But it hasn't all been smooth. On June 11, 2025, just hours after military discharge, Jungkook faced a terrifying incident. A Chinese woman in her 30s was arrested for attempting to break into his Seoul apartment around 11 p.m. by repeatedly pressing the keypad door lock. Police apprehended her on attempted housebreaking charges after a resident reported suspicious activity. She reportedly told police she flew to South Korea specifically to see JUNGKOOK on discharge day. This highlights the darker side of extreme fame and security concerns that come with being one of the most recognizable faces worldwide. Despite this frightening experience, JUNGKOOK has continued engaging warmly with fans while ensuring proper security. So what really happened to JUNGKOOK early this year? The answer is a perfect storm of factors converging. After 18 months away during military service, he returned more mature, focused, and determined. His reunion with BTS for the highly anticipated Arirang album and world tour gave him a massive platform to re-establish presence. His astronomical streaming numbers continued climbing, proving his music had staying power during absence. 3 major luxury brand partnerships with Calvin Klein, Chanel, and Hublot elevated his status from K-pop idol to global style icon. Industry veterans from Diplo to Charlie Puth continued praising his perfect vocals, giving him credibility beyond just fan popularity. His consistent ranking in brand reputation indices and global popularity surveys demonstrated his appeal transcended temporary trends. Most importantly, JUNGKOOK himself evolved. In his ELLE Korea interview, he spoke about how this spring would be more important than ever for BTS and ARMY, expressing sincere hope fans would have a safe and enjoyable spring. When asked about what matters most in music, he said, "Good music is still a song with a good message and good lyrics. Music that transcends seasons and genres, and gives strength to anyone." This philosophical approach shows a depth and maturity resonating worldwide. The upcoming BTS comeback on March 20, 2026, represents more than just a new album. It's the culmination of years of individual growth, military service completion, and renewed group chemistry. For JUNGKOOK specifically, it's an opportunity to show the world exactly what he's capable of when combining solo success with the unmatched power of BTS as a collective. So to answer, what happened to JUNGKOOK early this year? Everything happened. He went from military discharge in June 2025 to becoming one of the most sought-after artists, brand ambassadors, and vocalists in global entertainment by early 2026. He didn't just return to K-pop, he elevated it to new heights. His streaming records continue breaking barriers. His brand partnerships place him among world elite celebrities. His vocal talent receives recognition from Grammy-winning producers and industry legends. His popularity rankings consistently place him at or near the top of male idol lists. Through it all, he's maintained humility, gratitude toward fans, and dedication to craft. As we approach the March 20th Arirang album release and March 21st comeback concert, followed by the 79 show world tour, one thing is crystal clear: JUNGKOOK isn't just riding a wave of popularity. He's creating his own tsunami, reshaping the entire landscape of global music. This is just the beginning of what promises to be JUNGKOOK's most explosive era yet. If you made it this far, congratulations! You now understand exactly why JUNGKOOK has dominated early 2026. The story is still unfolding, and we'll be here covering every development. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you don't miss updates. Drop a comment below telling us what you're most excited about for the BTS comeback. Are you ready for the Arirang album? Which brand partnership is your favorite? Let us know. Don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with fellow ARMY. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Annyeong!